2 days later, my best friend Elena called me sounding angry. She asked if I knew Oliver's brother. I said I had met him a few times at family dinners. She told me he had sent her a long message on social media. She read parts of it to me over the phone. He said he was worried about me. He said I seemed unstable and emotional lately. He suggested that my reaction to the welcome circle was extreme and concerning. He said maybe I needed professional help to deal with my issues. He told Elena that as my friend, she should be concerned about my mental state. He implied that I was having some kind of breakdown, and my friends needed to intervene. He painted the whole situation like I was the problem, like I was crazy for walking out, like there was something wrong with me for refusing to accept their tradition. Elena was furious. She had already screenshotted everything and sent it to me before calling. She told him to never contact her again and blocked him immediately. But I realized what they were doing. They were trying to isolate me. If they could convince my friends that I was unstable, then I would have no support system. They wanted everyone to think I was the problem, so nobody would believe my side of what happened. It was calculated and cruel. I saved all the screenshots in a folder on my computer. Some part of me knew I might need evidence of their behavior later. The apartment search became urgent after that. I couldn't stay in the place I shared with Oliver. Every corner reminded me of the life I thought we were building. I looked at places I could barely afford on my salary alone. Most were too expensive or in bad neighborhoods or required income I didn't have. I finally found a tiny studio apartment across town. It was smaller than my bedroom at Oliver's place. The kitchen was just a hot plate and a mini fridge. The bathroom was so small I could barely turn around. But it was mine and I could afford it if I was careful with money. I signed the lease and put down the deposit. It took almost all my savings. I scheduled the move for a day when Oliver would be at work. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to hear him try to convince me to stay. My dad drove over with his truck to help me move. We packed up my stuff while Oliver was gone. My clothes and books and the few pieces of furniture that were actually mine. It didn't take long. I realized how little of that apartment was really mine. Most of the furniture was Oliver's. Most of the kitchen stuff belonged to his mother, who had given it to us. I had been living in a space that never felt like home. My dad loaded everything into his truck without saying much. When we finished, he looked at me and said he was proud of me for choosing myself. He didn't say I told you, so even though he had never liked Oliver's family, he just helped me carry boxes up 3 flights of stairs to my new studio and told me I could always come home if I needed to. 2 months after the welcome circle, I stopped at my usual coffee shop on the way to work. I was standing in line waiting to order when I saw Oliver sitting at a table by the window. My heart started beating fast and my hands got sweaty. I thought about leaving, but he had already seen me. He stood up and walked over. He asked if we could talk for a minute. I said I only had a few minutes before work. We sat down at his table and he started talking about how much he missed me. He said he had been thinking about everything that happened. He asked if there was any chance we could try again. I looked at him sitting across from me and realized something strange. He looked smaller somehow. Less important.